Okay, guys, welcome to another Scrapping Irish Live. Let's get the old usual out of the way. See if it's working on the YouTube side. Yes, we're up and running on YouTube. So that is a-okay. Everything seems to be working all right there. So first off, who was the first one in? Mike. Mike was first man in tonight, followed by HH Recycling, followed by George, and that's it so far, I think. Yes, that's it. So guys, welcome in. Good to have you on board. Appreciate you being in. I know Shark is still running what is doing his share prices and stuff like that. So what has everyone been up to? We'll start with there. Again, 1 hour show tonight. Again, for going forward for the next while, it's going to be 1 hour shows. So, sorry, getting a bit of interference there. Hey, Scrap and Salvage, good to see you. Good morning to you over your neck of the woods. It's 8 p.m. here on Sunday night, and I think it's Monday morning where you are. Patrick Williams, good to see you. Hope all is well. Seeing you over there on Shark Scrapper. Again, guys, don't forget to hit the like on your way in if you don't mind. We might just stick that up for people to, when they're on their way in, they might do it. You never know. Might work, might not work. There it is. Boom. So again, link is there for anyone who wants to come up. Again, as I said already, it's a 1 hour show. It's 5 a.m. where Scrap and Salvage is. So he's up early this morning, getting ready for work, I presume. Watch your ad first. Hey, JR Cat, good to see you. Thanks for hitting the like. I'll watch. I'll have to say thanks to HH for that. Just skip it. I'll tell him skip it. Yeah, so don't have to watch the ad, guys. Not like I get a lot of money from YouTube. This is not about making money. It's about interacting with other scrappers, YouTubers, stuff like that. It's nice to make a bit of money off it, but it's not going to be on a live stream. You'll get 20 cent or 10 cent or 7 cent or whatever it is. Not going to make a difference. So skip the ads. Don't worry about them. I see that YouTube are actually going to try and stop. I was on about last week actually. Was Ralph Morrick was I think, don't know, was it in when we were live or was it in the chat afterwards about YouTube and the new ad system and stuff like that, and how they're going to try and stop the ad blockers. So I see they have launched something on a trial version to see how it goes. So it'll be interesting to see, will it work or won't it? Nope, I watch them because I love you. Oh my god. Let me get a drink. I need a drink after that. Catching up now. Put it on fast forward, you'll be grand. Yeah, so what has everyone been scrapping or doing? I've been doing a little bit of gold recovery, as you can see from the little bit of gold powder that's in here. Very hard to see it, but there we go. Some gold powder in there. So I've been doing a little bit of gold recovery. So we've got some gold powder in there. Guy in the basement, let me get him up.
Whoa, man. Howdy.
Howdy. And there's some more gold powder in there. So we're doing a little bit of gold recovery. So that's what I've been at this week. In between the rain showers, of course. Mike is still in the middle of trying to sort out his living accommodation. If anyone's been watching his videos, they'll know. Any update today, Mike?
The bitch gave me a broken straw. My life sucks.
And who gave you the broken straw, Mike?
Grubhub.
Oh,
Why am I echoing?
Are you getting an echo, did you say? I can't hear an echo.
I hear an echo.
Okay. Must be on your side, so.
Maybe.
But any update on the house? Any progression?
I'm giving up.
Okay.
I don't know. I got an appointment tomorrow with house down the street. So we'll see what happens.
I think the house down the
This
street.
house, I'm over it. I'm not even dealing
Yeah,
with
I was
it.
going to say the house down the street seems to be a better option with the size of the shed. For a start, so it means you're not going to be carrying stuff up and down basements.
Ain't even
No.
that. I'm just over it. Just over it.
George is saying there is an echo from Mike.
Is there? Still? I don't hear it now.
That's what he's saying. Maybe it's gone now. Anyone else getting an echo, let us know and we'll see if we can rectify it or not. Simon, good to see you. Welcome in. HH Recycling has said, damn, my two favourite scrappers. And then he goes down later, Ian Matthews, if he shows up. Until then, it's just you. So when if Ian Matthews shows up, then straight away, HH Recycling has just dumped us, just like that. Here's an interesting one, Mike. Yeah, I don't know, not really interesting, but I don't know, did you ever do it or not? You know, when you were doing your, you used to do flat clearances and stuff like that, clearing out buildings, didn't you?
Tear out
Back in the day.
buildings?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I used to do a demo and stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever sell? Because a guy approached me and he was telling, because he knows I do gold. He goes to me, oh, if you ever get any old furniture, let me know because I upcycle it. I'll buy it off you and stuff like that. Did you ever sell any of that sort of stuff for upcyclers and stuff like that, furniture and that? I'm just wondering, is there a market for it?
No, because you have to.
Hey, Poos, mate.
They knew they broke my straw. They gave me another one. See that? The problem with that is if you start doing that, then you have to have space to store all that crap.
Yeah, well, that's the upside.
So it's
No, but I mean,
like,
as a guy that picks up stuff and stuff like that, is there anyone you could just move it on to straight away and say, look, I've got a couple of tables, I've got this, I've got that. Do you want them straight away? An upcycler might buy them, make a bit of extra cash. It might be another thing. Hey, see you, Scrappy, and welcome in. I missed you coming in there, so welcome in. George, I said hi to Electronic Scrapper, I said hi to Poosmate, I said hi to, and Daniel, I said hi to. So again, guys, only 1 hour tonight. So if anyone does want to come up, make sure you come up because I'm only up for the 1 hour. Anyone that's just coming in,
that should hold me till dinner.
Look what Mike is having for dinner.
Mike dinner's dinner. Got chicken nuggets, mozzarella sticks, sliders, and whatever the hell this thing was. I don't remember. Dead dog something.
Oh, stop. Well, that's a lot of meat on that burger.
Or not corned beef, roast beef. I got it from Arby's. I don't know if you guys got Arby's over there.
Arby's. Yeah, so that was all my effort for a little bit of gold. A little bit of gold powder there.
I figure I can't spend my money on a house, I might as well spend it on food. Shark still running his mouth?
I don't know. To be honest, Paul Frost, welcome in. What God said, JR Cat says, did that for years, redo the finish. Okay, so he was doing that kind of game. I almost stopped by Arby's, but running late. Looks good. There's Shark now. A good healthy meal, I see. Shark has wrote a good healthy meal. So Shark must be finished up. Yes, Shark has finished up. So Earl, welcome in. Wife and I had Arby's. Is it, how do you pronounce it? Arby's or Arby's or what's the way it's pronounced?
RB.
RB.
Just like it's spelled. You see it?
You can see it. Shark Scrapper, welcome in.
Arby's, we've got the beef.
I'm disappointed in Shark.
Why are you disappointed in Shark?
Yeah, what did I do this time?
I sat here and watched that video, and I was just praying that whole thing would go over the edge. I was just, please, just give me one. Give me one. Nope.
When he was pushing out the pallet truck, you were hoping it was like that video where the guy flips over the top.
Yep, I just wanted to see him go flying like a bird. Then I would have called him and laughed at him.
I gotta tell you what, man, it was daggone close a couple of times.
Another question, Shark. How many have you stripped out? 1, 2, 20?
50.
Oh, okay.
He ain't done that. All he did was took the plastic off him. That's all he did. Guaranteed. I seen your comment from Grandpa Kevin. Oh, you got to show how he weighs Mike. I said, yeah, my record's 10,000 pounds. He's got a little ways to go.
Yeah,
That's a good
you know,
haul.
it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't consider it a competition. You know, it's like you've got good sources. You're getting good stuff. You know, and this for me was a very interesting load. So
Yeah.
but I think Kevin just has fun razzing people.
Yeah, he does. No, I just told him. Yeah, I said I still win weight wise, but I don't get, like you said, I don't get all the, you know, flood computers or the bees or the, you know,
and the rats and
everything that lives inside them. I get nice clean ones.
Yeah. You don't have to take a rat's nest apart to get into it. Like,
nope.
You don't know what fun you're missing.
Yeah.
Hey, Philip, welcome in.
I got one or two every now and then. I got one in the last load, and it was, you couldn't even see the motherboard. There was just so much crap in it. So I walked over to the big shred bin and said, right in the bin. He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I don't want that crap." Nope, too much crap in there, and it was like everything. It was fur and like something died on top of it or something. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know if you could tell from the video, but that first pallet that I started rolling off, I didn't know that the lift gate was going to tip down when the weight went on it, and so I got that 1,500 pounds moving. And as soon as the front wheels came up over the gate lip there and the gate tipped down, it started accelerating. I'm like, oh crap. And I was trying to, you know, I knew all I had to do was drop the pallet and it would stop, but I didn't want to have to try to pump it back up again while it was on the gate and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, man, I better get this just right or it's going to be a disaster.
Then I was hoping you would get your foot stuck in between the gate and the truck itself as you went back up. You know, so you
Like you are so
totally disappointed in that whole.
Hey.
I don't even know why I was.
Great to see you. Wondering if anyone can help me having trouble removing the silver on the copper on switches or relays. Well, when you say having trouble removing the silver, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to knock that lump of silver off it? Or do you mean like dissolve it in acid, or what are you trying to do, Jose? Let us know. Because again, as I say, I always just trim it right down, and I just put it in the acid. So again, if I have one here to show them, which I should have, let me pull it out. Because talk among yourselves there. So are you on about?
You said yes. So.
Just removing that little bit of silver that's on there, if I can get it to focus. There we go. That dot of silver, you're trying to knock just the dot off. All I do is I just cut across here. So all I'm left with is the top of it. And I just put in acid for the acid to dissolve it. But everyone is, the nuggets. So he's trying to knock off them little bits there on the ends. So I don't bother doing that. I just cut it. But some people heat it up, I know. I've seen people heat them up and they fall off. But I don't know, anyone else got any plan, any idea in the chat what he can do?
I call that just the tip.
Hopefully electronic scrapper come in with something. He does a lot of that.
Yeah, he does a lot of them too. So I think I've seen him heat them up. I think it was him I seen heat them up, or someone else I seen he using a torch to heat them up, and sometimes they just fall off. As I say, I just cut across it and I'm just left with the little bit of copper and the actual silver. So let me just see.
I know the bigger ones, I've tried to heat those and those things just don't come off. They just do not come off. I think Scholar Metals tried that too.
So that's what I do. I just trim them off like that. So I'm left with that bit. And then I just throw that in the acid. And then the rest is still left. The rest of the copper is still there.
You put it in nitric or muriatic acid?
Nitric for silver. Just straight into nitric for the silver. So it'll dissolve everything.
How do you do that? You don't have any nitric acid.
Oh, special vinegar. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, scrap it all. Which acid? I use nitric acid. Now, again, you can use poor man's nitric. You don't have to, for silver, you don't have to use nitric. You can make poor man's nitric acid. So you could do it that way. Because the hydrochloric acid doesn't really dissolve silver. It does in some cases, depending on what way it's oxidized and stuff like that. But it's a bit more complicated, where nitric acid will dissolve the silver, and then you can get it back out of the nitric by using table salt, and then you can use your lye and sugar to turn it back into proper silver that can be melted. Because you use the table salt to drop the silver out of the silver nitrate, you can't just melt that because it won't turn into silver. You have to actually mix it with lye and then again use sugar to do it. Hey, Scrapman50, good to see you.
What's up, Dan?
Scrap it all, good to see you. Anyone else in there?
You can't get live here. It's outlawed.
Is it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So like
Irish.
Live?
Lye is like got a caustic soda over here, so you can't get caustic soda over there, no?
Nope. Can't buy straight life. Not in Michigan.
Okay.
Well, I'll ship some up to you, Mike.
Because I used to do it back when I was a big loser, bigger than I am now. I used to take the mask off of the like cell phone boards. You know,
yeah,
back in the day, but I can't do that no more.
Was that when you was a micro scrapping, Mike?
Yeah.
I wandered into a live during my lunch break during the week, and I happened to see a lot of micro scrapping going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually said it. He didn't know I was in the background, and he goes, "Oh, I hope Irish doesn't see me doing this." And next thing I was straight up as soon as I heard him say,
I smelled you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Anyway,
I
hello,
caught him doing a lot of micro scrapping.
Hello,
Dean Matthews, welcome to the chat, by the way. Hey, Miss Canadian Scrapper, good to see you.
His background is different.
Hey, Evie, nice to see you.
Is that his clear? Has he cleared space?
I took the green screen down.
Wow. Hey, Evie.
Wow. Ian,
Look,
Ian,
away.
Ian, tell the truth, okay? You went looking for something, and you've had to move everything outside, and as soon as you're finished, it all has to move back in. Am I correct?
No.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Prime channel, welcome in. Good to see you. So,
Okay,
what did you clear?
So
up?
Irish is not correct that you did not move it outside. So where did you move it to?
Yeah.
To his left.
Well, it was a treadmill shelf, and I decided I didn't need a treadmill shelf, so I cut it up, scrapped it.
My God, he scrapped it.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
It's the first step. Well, he does this. Hold on. He does this every year around this time. He has this epiphany that he's going to clear everything out, and I'm going to be doing it. And it seems to be around this time every year, October, November time. He has his epiphany, and by January, it's just like completely closed in again. So, what epiphany had you had this time, Ian?
It's just fed up of it. Just fed up of it. I need to make some space. So it was like, I'm never going to run on that treadmill again. So,
hey, hold on. I have to pick a bone here with Sharky, right? Sharky on his last video, with the picking up the the auctions he run thing, right? He goes, "Oh, I'm going to have to create some space in here," and next thing his camera goes around, and I'm here like, that is full of space. If you seen our sheds that we have to work in, you would. I'm here like, I could fit 10 of my sheds into the space he has. And then you see Mike looking at this new property he's looking at, and he opens this massive shed that's bigger than my house. You guys are so lucky with the amount of space you have. You know, Jack there. Oh, how am I going to create space? I have to get rid of some stuff here. I'm thinking, I could fit 10 of my sheds into that space. What are you on about?
I like what Philip put. Yes, I did use a reciprocating sorter, cut it all up in situ.
In situ.
And I've learned to put the guard against whatever it is that you're cutting, so you don't go.
You don't get that vibrating.
Yeah, yep. That's a good lesson. But Ian, hang on just a second though, because you've made so much space. I need to check the global weather forecast and see if hell is frozen over.
So
industrial shelving. Yeah, Shark Scrapper needs some industrial shelving.
I should show you the floor, but I've not quite done that yet. It's still a bit of stuff on floor.
What are you going to do with all this newfound space?
It depends. Oh, it's gonna be a straight face. See, all these tools that will be coming from Vivo, right? I need somewhere for them to go.
And what have you asked for? Have you asked for a time machine or anything like that yet from them?
No, I've not asked for anything yet.
Oh, Shadow Wolf, the Scrapper, welcome in. I seen it. This guy was over at Shark Scrapper earlier, so I haven't come across his channel before. So welcome in, and guys, as always, check out his channel and see what he's got to offer. As I say, or her, I don't know, is it a she or a her, or a she or a he?
Ask if they have a shop vac. You can
do
shop
vac. That'd be handy.
Shop vac.
Yeah.
I just use an Henry. I've got an Henry here. I just happen to have an Henry at hand.
There you go.
You have the happiest vac in the world.
Yeah, the Henry.
HH Recycling. Have I tried the furnace yet? No. That's one of the reasons I've had to do all this.
Ian, that furnace I would not use inside.
No, it's going to be outside.
Oh, that's okay. Because I had to make it inside. I was going to say, okay, I could see a shed being burnt down soon.
It's a shame. It's been a glorious day all day today. I could have.
Yeah, it was lovely today. Yeah.
But I'm not set up. I can't. I've had to go and get some gas bottles. Well, not the gas. I've had to drink more beer because I want to pour more.
Heavens forbid.
I've had to, I want to pour more than one of them round ingots. So I've had to keep drinking beer. That's another reason.
Here's a new guide. There's a new guide, Ian, to the channel. He was over at Shark's channel. I think Shark may have met him at, not sure, was it Vid Summit, or there was someone else in there with the Shark met at Vid Summit as well. I was there, but that's a new channel. I presume iCast Enterprises that do casting, maybe. I don't know. Tell us what your channel does, iCast.
Oh, a fellow caster. Oh, pleased to meet you.
Yeah, yes. Seeing that you have got your furnace now, you're going to be in, yourself and Ralph Morrick now will be just, the perfect couple. I know it's going to upset E-Waste Mike, but
I got a furnace. I just don't use it.
Oh, okay. He's in the furnace.
I used to do that same stuff. If I ever find a place to settle down before I die, maybe I'll do it again.
Hey, Ian, actually, I'd love to see you fire up that furnace inside the shed. So make sure you set up a camera, maybe in the garden, focused on the door, or one inside, to me, I just think it would be terribly entertaining.
Shaq, you've been listening to Mike too much.
And then once you do the video, you time lapse it. So we can see the total progression.
Yeah. Although whatever you do, Ian, burn your shed down safely. That's all I ask, is that you do it safely.
Eyeglasses and a mask and gloves. Make sure you have gloves.
I can't blacksmithing there, Ian. That's you're interested in the old blacksmithing sort of stuff too.
Well, I'd like to be, but I don't think the neighbours would like me hammering away,
What do they have hammering away already?
Yeah, they don't like you anyway. So what's the difference?
Reciprocating saw going at all hours of the night, bouncing around, trying to cut up fire extinguishers.
Somebody said keep plenty of gas bottles in the shed. So does he mean like where's it go? All those red ones over there?
That dude.
Floor.
So you're obviously going making a few little wood burning stove things for yourself again?
Yeah, that's now I've got time on my hands, that'll be the next thing.
What do you mean time on your hands? You're still working, aren't you?
No, I mean that I'm not doing fire extinguishers 3-4 hours a week. Surprising how much time that's freed up.
Hey, Ian, I was really pleased to see that you have the gas bottles right next to your heating furnace, your wood burning stove, which is blocking the door. So
I was going to say, which is blocking the only exit out of the building.
There, Maloney, setting it up.
I've got a sliding window in that side.
I'd love to see
you.
You try to get out that.
I will slide out of it.
As Machko said there, I can just get new neighbors. That's what you do. I know. Have you started clearing anything out of the secret location yet? More importantly.
Yes, I have. I spent a couple of hours there last night rearranging things. Because Friday I went there, took a load of stuff out to take to the old Anvil yard. So it's happening. It's happening.
It's
slowly.
A work in progress. It's a work in progress.
I don't know, man. Scrap Kingdom's cleaning up his mess. Ian's over here cleaning up his mess. The
world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end.
Now I know why the world's the way it is.
I think it's you'll know this. It's the inner artisticness.
Oh,
it's coming out.
Oh,
it's coming out.
The only artist that's coming out of you is a piss artist.
Damn.
That's it. You're not treating me serious.
There you go.
All right.
Now
it's time to get serious.
Now we have the real Ian back.
That's right. Hey, but you know what? We're safe until Ian tells us that he stopped drinking. If Ian says he stopped drinking, now we know the world is over.
Well, to be honest, I've made that promise every weekend for the last 2 weekends, and I've failed miserably. So today, you're up. I'm winning because I said I'm only buying one can. That's what I said to myself today. Oh yeah, it is a big can.
It's a big can, but only one can.
It's only the one.
And you have no cheeky whiskey there beside you?
Nope. I haven't. It's in the house. I nearly brought it in, to be honest. I really did. It's the future. The future.
Well, I can't believe it that you actually moved your camera there and we didn't lose you.
Well,
as well.
That's because I threw it against the wall, didn't I? You know, it was. It now knows it's not to act up. And somebody offered me one as well. You know, and they said, "Let us know. I'll send you one." But it's been looking okay.
He only bought one can, Irish.
I don't believe that for a minute. I bet if he opens his fridge, there's 4 or 5 cans in it.
I don't keep them in the house. The wife will know. So,
What said there? Philip said the can is 1.2 liters.
So you gotta. She'll walk in, you know, and have a look at my bench, like, you know. You gotta be careful. You gotta go like.
There's a can.
2. Yeah, I've got to shove them up there. Got to shove them up there, you know. She'll never know. She will never know.
Oh, Shark Scrapper is sharing something there. Let me put it here. There you go. That's what Ian Matthews has out in the shed.
It's only a half keg, so you know.
Ian, what is your bench like? Now you mentioned your bench there, so can you show us? Is your bench clear there at the moment?
I'll have to put the light on.
Yeah. Who's made a bar is technically a can, isn't it?
It's getting there. It's getting there. It needs a bit of work, I'll be honest.
What the? Good God.
Where's your bench?
That's now his new green screen.
Can you see
That's a
that?
new See, I knew you moved it somewhere. That's
So-
where you moved. You just threw everything in
Hang
on
on,
top of
hang
your
on.
bench.
Can you see that V there?
Yes,
Yeah, the bench is there.
that's your workspace now.
Oh, my workspace is there. That's that little square.
My God, Ian, what the hell have you been thinking?
Well, all that was kind of behind there.
Exactly. As I said, you just moved it over there. You haven't really got rid of anything.
I got rid of that treadmill.
Okay, thank God the world order is still in place. Man, I was getting really nervous.
I did keep the motor.
Yeah, as much as Scrapman 50 said, look at it. He goes, moving your crap from one end of your shed to the other is not progress.
Well, it kind of is.
Oh, Matthews, you're something else. You know that.
Well,
I was thinking he's really doing well. Look how well he's cleared that out. And then you just threw it all in the other spot.
yeah, but yeah. Okay, I'm lost for words. Externally, it could be sorted through.
Okay. So next week, that green screen, it'll be full behind you again. That's what you're saying.
He
And
says,
you're
how
thinking
big is
maybe-
this? It's a litre. 1,000 millimeters.
So a liter of beer.
A litre of beer in a can.
So that's just over 2 pints in the bar.
I'm on holiday all week. I finished
Oh, man.
for a week's holiday, so it's like, yes, I can get some proper sorting out done.
You ever
Oh,
notice
no.
that Ian always has an excuse for something? Everything you
Yeah.
ask him, he's got an excuse.
Yeah.
He spends all week just sitting there writing down excuses. So when something pops up, he just because he'll put his head down before he answers, and he's reading his notes.
Are you on holiday this week coming, or is your holiday just finished?
No, this week coming.
If I knew that, I would have arranged to meet you for a beer because I'm over
Well-
Wednesday and Thursday. You see, you ass.
I probably couldn't because I'm decorating our bedroom, decorating front bedroom. I have to replace the flooring in the kitchen. It's all
So
warped.
it's not really a holiday. It's not really time off, is it?
It's not scrapping, so it's different. A change is as good as a rest.
I'd rather be.
That's
scrapping.
another reason I needed to get that sliding bevel saw out so I can cut the laminate flooring up. That's why I needed to clear my bench so I could put that on my bench.
Hey,
I don't think it's
American
clear at the
order.
moment, but it will be.
That high tech, half put together evolution saw wouldn't cut that flooring.
Sorry. Yes.
What's the problem?
Hey, and what kind of fag come?
Well, I was about to pull up American's favorite hoarder on that. American's favorite hoarder. I think you need to change your tone when you're putting stuff in comments like that, please.
Oh, is he not meaning facts?
Maybe he means that, does he? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a misspelled word.
Yeah, maybe. he
The
means that.
plastic bottle and cans are starting in Kilkenny next week. In Aldi and Aldi, they are starting. Oh, what's this about? So the Aldi stores. Okay, the Aldi stores in Ireland are going to start taking the bottles and cans in the shops, so you get money off your shopping when you bring back your old cans and stuff like that to the shop.
They don't give you cash.
That means you've got to pay more from in the first place.
But no, you can bring any cans back. You don't have to bring their cans. You can go back with empty bottles of Coca-Cola and throw them into their machine that they have at some of the stores, and they'll give you out a voucher. But I think it's limited to €2 off voucher. So you have to kind of just not bring everything you have in the one go.
Is that a store credit or do they give you cash?
No store credit.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah. So,
We
well,
get cash here.
if you're going in shopping anyhow, aren't you better getting two quid off your shopping or whatever it's going to be?
I take them and get the cash. I ain't
Yeah,
spending the time.
The thing here is the scrapyards. A lot of the scrapyards don't give you money for cans anymore. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Well, we have a 10-cent deposit on soda cans and stuff like that. So beer
Yeah, we
cans.
don't have that here.
Like if I got all of Ian's beer cans in a year, I'd be a gazillionaire.
You know, I'm melting mine. I generally drink bottles, to be honest.
Well, they have deposit on bottles too.
Now that Ian has this furnace, he's going to start drinking cans all the time again, so he can be melting them. You see, making his little aluminium bars and stuff like that.
Cylindrical ones, cylindrical ingots.
Have you turned it on at all? This machine, or have you got it? Like, have you done
Not
anything?
not even unpacked it.
Oh, okay.
It'll happen this week because they say I have to upload it in October.
Okay.
So I did, make a pact with the wife.
Well, you haven't got much time left. You've only got.
Well, I'll be doing decorating and the flooring, but I said
9 days.
Because we've had a stop. It's been bad weather for the last 3 or 4 days. We've had this storm.
Yeah, you had a lot of rain and wind over there, didn't you?
So I said, no matter what, I'll need half a day off if it's nice weather to do this. And it's a shame that it's been so nice today. I could have done it, but I'm just not ready.
Nothing comes between a man and his beer and scrapping. Hey, Christopher, welcome in. Good to see you.
Well, I don't know, Daniel. My wife tends to come between both. Yes, she can do.
I can see when you retire, your wife will be glad that you're into scrapping because she won't have to be tripping over you around the house. So, because if you weren't into scrapping, you'd be just hanging around the house inside if you were retired, So she'd be glad that you're into scrapping. She'd be just say, get out of the house and go into the shed out of my way.
You got that little area back there now. You can put a cot back there.
Yeah. Hey, Irish, when I first retired from the Navy, that's almost exactly what my wife said to me after about 2 weeks. She said, you are going to find a job, right? Because you're kind of in the way.
Yeah, you were just more hanging around the house in her way. Everywhere she went, you were just there, like, get out of the way. Yeah. So it'll be the same with Ian's missus. She'd be glad.
What my missus said was, I'll be dead in 6 months. She said, you'll just drink yourself to death once you've finished.
Well, you got that to look forward to now.
I used to haul copper wire and pipe to started making jewelry. Can take a 6-inch piece of 1-inch wire and make a necklace pendant that sells. There you go. So that's something that, as I say, as scrappers, we get the lowest value for the item by selling it as scrap. But if you can turn it into something that generates more income, like what this guy was saying, getting a bit of wire that was probably worth £2 in the scrapyard and turned it into $20. So it might be less than £2 in the scrapyard. Or, so
it's my dream. It's my dream.
How much gold was in that video? He's wondering that I posted a while back. That much gold.
Enough to waste your time and not get nothing for it. Throw it in the garbage, dude. God.
You will see that on a video, the rest of the video coming up, not this Thursday, but Thursday week. So if anyone wants to guess what it is, have a guess on it. And we'll see.
Well, I will say that for the, 3-4 years that I've been watching you, the first time you've ever shown any gold that you've ever
that means you haven't watched all my videos. So there, Mr. Matthews. Because I showed this one a while back.
Oh, shark! Ouch! Can somebody just get that half in me back?
Is that the gold from all those ram fingers that you bought? Is that all you got out of it?
That's some of it. The rest of it is coming yet. That's some of it. That's actually, I actually bring that up in the next video as well. So we talk about that and how it's a running joke at the moment. That's some of it. The rest of it is in process of being done at the moment to add to this. So, and then all the chips still have to be done. And we'll see will I get my money back or not. With gold prices the way they are at the moment, if they keep rising, I will, no problem, have my money back.
If they hopefully keep rising. I got that 5-gallon bucket down in the basement. It's got all those the ribbon wire from the CD-ROMs.
Yeah.
I've had them in there for over a year.
When I bought that RAM, I think gold was at 18, or no, it wasn't at 18, it was at 17 something, and it's at what now, 19 something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's got up a good bit since I bought the RAM.
I know brass isn't moving at all. I went to the yard on Friday and I asked.
That's better American favourite order.
When you bring in your non-ferrous in, I said, I'll sit on it until it price rises. She goes, when's that? I said, well, when it's enough. I said, it's not eating anything. So
yeah,
it's gone into long-term storage.
Yeah, you should do like your friend did, bury it under the ground and see how it gets on.
It's gone in paint tins somewhere.
Oh, the secret location.
Oh, well, no, even safer than that. 190 kilos of brass there is. So
what's brass at the moment, price-wise?
It was 360.
And what was brass 2 years ago? Roughly, I'd say probably 2 something.
No, I got £4 for it that time.
Did you?
A year ago.
Okay, so if you get up around the £4 again, you'll cash it in.
Yeah, 385, 390. I'll weigh it in.
Yeah, like that's a question for anyone there, and I'll ask that as well. Have you a price in your heads when you're collecting scrap? If you're doing it as a hobby, I know the guys that are doing it as a living have to move it on sometimes. They have no choice because the bills are coming in. But as a hobbyist, do you set a price and just won't budge on it till that price comes, or do you sometimes go, do you know what, I've been waiting long enough, it's time to get rid of it?
Space. It depends. If there's as much space as this guy here.
Yes, these guys, yeah.
When I'm start moving over sacks of wire, it's got to be like, it's got to go in. So I took all my household in on Friday. Not took the singles in, but that was £2,000 a ton, £2,010 a ton. But keep walking over it, so it's got to go. It's like all the aluminium. It's no matter what aluminium price is, because of the bulk, it has to go in, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah. Well, it's like now I have a lot of stuff there that I have wire and stuff, and I keep saying every weekend, this is the weekend I'm going to cut this wire up, and I'm going to whatever I'm deciding to do with it. And every weekend comes and every weekend goes, and I say, do you know what? Prices aren't high enough yet. I'm just not going to go near it until I see prices going up. And what will happen is prices will go up to what I want. I'll cut it all, and by the time I've been all ready to cash in, prices will have dropped again.
That was me always.
Yeah.
I'd never finally process it. I'd just get it down into small bits.
Yeah.
And then when the prices just suddenly shot up, it's like, oh, I've not got time to process it all. So now I process it all and
just
store
it there.
So that when there is a blip and it just shoots up that, £200 a ton, it's ready to go in.
That's a nice.
Yeah, but that'll be the week that you're so busy at work that you can't get any time off to take it in.
Yeah.
That'd be the week that you took a sickie. You ring up, you go, oh, I'm feeling really bad. I think I have COVID. Because you get paid your daily rate, but I think you'll make more on the scrap than you would on the daily rate if scrap goes up 200 a ton.
Iron's not a bad price. £190 a ton I got on Friday for iron.
Yeah, well, again, if I've seen someone done this comment in Sharks Live, and we're on about the gold prices and stuff, and I don't know if the Shark spotted or not. So one person said, usually if gold goes up, you see a lot of the other metals start to go up maybe a while after, 2 or 3 days later. So it'll be interesting to see, will copper prices take a little bit of a jump now during the week, or will they stay where they are? That's what I'd like to see, Yeah,
it should be. It should be real interesting. There was some talk about steel going up. Some of the big mills are trying to push the price up for steel. So if they're able to keep their prices up, that should help with shred and such. So that's cool.
Yeah, I was really disappointed this year because the year is nearly over. Let's face it, we're into October. And I remember when you were doing lives in January, and we were talking about copper prices, Shark, and we were saying, oh, we think it'll hit $8 or whatever by June. It never got there, and in fact just dropped back. It was a really disappointing year for copper, I thought. I expected copper to push through this year and go. But again, there was a lot of external factors. The Chinese growth not being there this year that they expected. The Ukraine war, then you have this war now in Gaza, Israel, and stuff like that. It's just one thing after another seems to be holding
Don't
back.
forget, all these bullets.
Yeah.
All these bullets need brass. Just remember.
I seen a video where who had all the brass bullets? Which video was it? I seen all the brass casings that someone had got from a shooting range somewhere, and they'd done a video on it. Wasn't who was it? I'm trying to think who it was, but they loads of brass casings. Is there any shooting range near you, Shark, or near you, Mike? Any shooting range near you that you can go and see what happens with their brass casings? Is there anyone taking them already?
Most of the gun ranges here, they reload their own stuff, so they just recollect them because they sell it, to the customer. So
and
even the lady can't do nothing.
And this is the state of Florida. The whole freaking state is a gun range. So, you just go around and pick them up off the ground.
And I live right by Detroit. I can just.
That was Scrappy with Grandpa. That's who had it. I knew there was someone I seen watched the video, and I was trying to think whose channel was it. And maybe did Big Stack do it at some stage as well as a thing?
Yeah, he might have.
He might have done it as well, but it was interesting. Like all them, I was like over here in Ireland, you don't really have ranges, and it's the same in the UK. I don't know of any shooting ranges over there. So I was just wondering, in America, does any scrappers go to these shooting ranges and actually get the brass casings from them?
Yeah,
obviously they do. Scrapper Grandpa.
If I was brave enough, I could just go 1 mile south into Detroit and pick up brass casings. All day. Not really brave.
And the guy I watch, SV Seeker, the guy who built his own boat, and a few years ago he needed a lot of ballast for his boat, lead ballast, and he went round to shooting ranges and to car tire people who
get the wheel weights.
And he got 7 ton of brass, lead, going to all these places. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of lead.
Yeah.
I have a mobile tire exchange client.
Yeah.
And he'll call me up every now and then and say, hey, I've got a bucket full of wheel weights for you. And it'll be a 3 or a 5 gallon bucket literally full of wheel weights. Oh my God. It's like I have to take handfuls of them and spread them into 5 or 6 other buckets just to make them something that we can lift off of the deck. And of course, now you have to separate them because some are lead, some are aluminum, some are steel and lead. I mean, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I see Pop Scrap there. He goes to the beach with his metal detector and he gets a load of lead down the beaches where people are fishing and stuff like that, and they leave the old lead there, stuff like that after them. So again, it's free money if you can pick it up off a beach or wherever. It's free money.
Hey, Parky.
Hey, Parky. Welcome in. Back in a second, guys. I just want to get something.
Make sure you wipe.
Shut up.
Where I live, not but probably about 3 miles away. There's some. I'm going to call it wasteland, right? The railway line went past. You can now walk across top of it, and there's a big field at the side, Farmers Field, but there's berms every so often. My neighbour telling me that's where they used to train the soldiers shooting. So those berms will be full of lead, from the Second World War.
They should, yeah. I remember being on a range. We were on this range, and we're getting ready to, I don't remember if we were doing 45s or I think we were doing 45s, and so we're all loaded. We're ready to do our time shot. They give the order to commence firing, and this chipmunk takes off and starts running around all the targets, and it was freaking hilarious. The loudspeaker is going ceasefire, ceasefire, and you see dirt plucking up all over the place by this poor chipmunk. Yeah, Gunner Sergeant was madder than hell.
Hey, Jack, you know that video we put up, dude, where's my boat? And you're on about it tonight. The guy who lost the boat and thing. I was thinking maybe he didn't lose the boat. Maybe someone robbed his boat, and that's why it wasn't tied down properly, and they lost it. Maybe they stole the boat.
I don't know. You may not see it in the right away, but there's a big pickup truck with a big trailer, and it's pointing in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Of the way it's supposed to be on that side of the highway. So, right. I don't know.
I thought maybe someone had robbed the boat, and that's why it wasn't tied down properly. And then they lost it or something. Because usually a guy now that'll be bringing boats all the time would usually tie them down properly. But again, it may be old tie-in straps he was using that broke or anything. But geez, lucky no one was killed on that running in behind it.
He probably jackknifed it if he was pointing the other way. That's a big boat, though. Why that thing didn't flip?
Again, Scrapman 50, if we can keep politics out of it, I would appreciate that. We're here to talk about scrap and stuff, and everyone has their own opinion on politics. And if you want to talk about politics, there's plenty of channels out there to talk about politics. So there is. Look at Ian smirking.
I'm just laughing.
Or if you want to talk about flat Earth,
I was laughing at what
talk about flat Earth stuff.
I was laughing at what Shirk said, and I've not really understood what he said yet. When he said the RSM was madder than hell, was he madder than hell because they all missed the chipmunk? It's a shooting range, and they're supposed to hit things they're aiming at.
I know,
but hang on. First fur, they are sailors.
Ooh.
You know what? I gotta admit, the worst shots in the world are U.S. Navy sailors. That's why they give us shotguns instead. Because most, we don't train all the time. We train enough to be relatively safe. But unless you are a security guard or a SEAL, we don't train regularly with the weapons, and you don't do it enough to get really good with the weapons. So that's why my favorite weapon was the shotgun.
Well, I want to say thanks for dropping in, iCast Enterprises. Good to see you. Have a good time and get that garage cleaned up. And happy 16th birthday to your daughter.
I'm going over there, not just for the casting tips, but for the space making tips.
You won't listen anyway.
I should do what Mike does and just put it in the back garden.
Hey, did you see the garage that Mike might be getting if he moves to this other house? It's like huge. So it's
huge.
580 square feet.
Yeah.
The house is 930.
How many square feet is your shed, Ian? How many square feet is your shed?
It's 28 foot by 10 foot, so that should be easy.
280.
Yeah, but with a 2 foot by 6 foot working space.
Yeah, my shed is 5 foot by 8 foot. So I have 40 square foot. So, and how many square foot have you got, Mike, in that shed if you take it?
580.
580 divided by 40.
It's half the size of the house. The house is 930 or something.
I've actually got.
And it has the whole top of it is all a loft. There's storage up on top of it.
See, it's all space here.
Maybe you should put shelves up there across the top so you can fill it up.
Loads of space.
Yeah, like put shelves across and everything.
I need to get some sky hooks. That's what I need. Sky hooks.
Have you got the skirting ladders sorted for when you're doing the flooring?
The what?
The skirting ladders.
Skirting ladders. No.
Oh, you need to get a few of them sorted for when you're doing the flooring.
God damn it.
Oops.
What's he gone looking for now?
I'm turning it light out.
Oh,
because you're finishing shortly, and when you're
I'm finishing.
I'm going in.
Yeah, I'm finishing it now in 5 minutes. As I say, I'm only doing hour shows going forward for a while. Too much on, too much other stuff to be doing, you know.
Oh, I've got a daddy long legs.
There ain't no daddy long leg. They don't dangle.
I've got a dead daddy long legs.
Eat it. You didn't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a left-handed screwdriver as well. Philip reckons you need a left-handed screwdriver.
Plastic walls.
Oh, Scrapman 50. I'm afraid Scrapping Iris has been in here. You know, he'll vouch that it's real, unfortunately.
Yeah, yes. When the time I went into his shed, there was only that much of a walkway. We had to maneuver up to the screen to do the live that time. There was only that much of a walkway. He was not lying, and I was nervous anytime he reached to get anything that we were going to be trapped because it was very dangerous in there. And I was very nervous when he bent down on the floor to get something at one stage. It looked very weird on screen. Oh, it did.
Oh, I remember that, yes.
Kind of like the hotel room.
A bit like the hotel room, yeah. Just there was no exchange of bodily fluids.
Yeah. That's just wrong.
Was the pillow in there at the time?
No, I don't think you had the pillow at the time, did you? You had no pillow.
No, he meant in the hotel room. It was, yes.
I hope you kept it in the bag. If they're not stain resistant, sir.
Anyway, I believe you was getting something from him, wasn't you?
So that's not the best. Do you want to know the best bit? Do you want to know the best thing about something that was sent to me? Scorpion Metal sent me something. Okay, let me open up my email here now. And this, oh no, I can't. It's on the other computer. But anyhow, I got an email, UPS or whatever. Your item has arrived in Ireland. It's in the Dublin sorting office. Then I get an email the day after. Your item is in Casablanca in the sorting office. So it went from Dublin to Casablanca, and now it's on its way back to Dublin again. I can't explain that one.
Have I ever been robbed? Not that I know of, but possibly.
A couple of weeks ago, he was robbed of his virginity in a hotel room. But I ain't gonna tell nobody.
I was sick in bed when Ian was making them acquisitions on another stream, putting out them vicious rumors,
slanderous
rumors.
Okay, let me put this right. It was a one-way shirt.
Damn.
Oh, that didn't even make it any better. Even.
Right, well, I was trying to say you weren't involved in sharing. You just took it.
Oh, right, and on that note, there's only 2 minutes left, so I'm going to ask everyone what their plan for the week is. Mike, what's your story for the week?
Just breaking down computers. Probably gonna go to Scrapyard Tuesday. Hopefully, don't buy nothing. And I have an appointment tomorrow with the house down the street with the guy there. So we'll see what happens. I gave up on this house. I'm over this one. So this one is don't even care.
And
I'm not even when I move out. I'm not even telling the guy I'm moving. I'm leaving all the windows open, the doors open, so it gets nice and cold in here. Freezes up his pipes and all that crap. And he lives in Ohio. He don't even live around here. He has nobody to take care of these houses. So and make sure he pays his taxes because they'll get them.
Imagine
The only bad thing is my daughter rents from the same guy, and her rental license is coming up next month, and there's nobody to renew it, so she's gonna have to move too.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the only bad thing.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, because I used to be the property manager for her house, and I'm not a property manager anymore. So, but I let her know, months and months ago. So instead of looking for a house, she went and bought a new car. Well, whatever. At least she can live in a new car. Got heat. No.
but if you rent this other place, could you not rent some of the plat out to her? Would you not?
Oh hell no. Hell no. She's good at she has money saved, and she money management with her is like top notch. It's her first thing.
Okay.
She takes care of it. She takes care of herself.
Sorted.
No, don't come to me. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't like her that much.
Matthew, what have you planned for the week?
Well, the only video I've got to do is that casting video. I don't think I'll be able to fit anything else in other than between now and then.
Okay, that's it. Well, okay. Shark Scrapper, what's your plan for the week?
Taking computers apart over and
Oh,
Liar.
over.
Liar.
you mean like one of these, Shark?
Hey, at least we're all the same kind of computer chart. He wishes.
Those are nice. I'd like to have a couple tons of those. That would be nice.
What Intel is in that one?
A 386.
Nice. Where did you come across that, Ian?
1992.
Yes, there'd be a nice little Intel chip in there.
Came out of a secret location.
No.
She actually, believe it or not, she put it on. It's not Marketplace. We have. It's called Before the Tip on the Facebook. But people who are getting rid of things, they don't want it to go to the tip. They put it on for free. People take anything. And she said, I said, oh, what's that? She said, oh, so I've put it on Before the Tip. I sulked a little, let the tears come down, pull me things like that. I went, like, how could you do that? The things I do for you, and you get a computer and you stick it somewhere for free, and you're going to get some. Come along just to get that to strip for scrap for free, when you could give it me and I can scrap it for free.
So you got it.
Somebody might want to use it. I said, what, a 386? 3.1 DOS? I said, I doubt it.
So you wormed your way into getting it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I shamed her into it.
Yeah,
but we did a swap. I gave her that tea set.
Oh,
There's a fair trade.
She got the end of that deal.
She was overawed. She went,
what you using them for? Shooting practice, is it?
She went, oh, that's a nice pattern, isn't it?
Must have had bad eyesight.
He gave her back the white cane then. He said, there's your cane back as well.
You got a flop it.
Right. Anything else, Shark, before we finish up? No, that's it? That's your plan?
Well, though, the comment about having, so many of the same PCs is that I will be able to do some interesting averaging math on, a lot of people say what a PC is worth, but, now that I've got a whole bunch of exactly the same kind of, the exact same model and that were bought at the same time, because this was a government auction. So, they were all bought at once, exact same models. So they would do some interesting videos on the value of the different components.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I have no video out this week, but the following week you'll get to see The big amount of gold I got. The huge amount
Yeah.
of gold.
Looking forward to that.
And I didn't use any nitric acid to get it. That's the main part of the video. No nitric acid was used. So for people who go, oh, I can't get nitric acid, how am I meant to get the gold? I did not use any nitric acid in getting the gold out. So that'll be for people who can't get nitric acid. Or
just throw a little in here, if you don't mind. So the way it came about, I was talking to her, she went, oh, look at this, I've won this auction for £4. And apparently what she does, she buys and sells pottery, bits of pottery. So she'd won this auction, about 15 pieces of various pottery. One of them was a Wade, one was something else. And then she pulled this jug up, tiny little milk jug, with the same horrible glaze pattern of the tea set. She says, what do you think of that? I said, what do you think? She goes, I think it's nice. I said, I'll give you a full tea set then. Right. So she's going to sell them. That's what she does. I think she buys and sells on eBay. The bit that was interesting, she sent a photograph of it. I'll send it to you, actually. I'll send it to you guys. When she put it on the auction site, either eBay, Marketplace, or whatever, you now have the option of an AI generated description. I went, wow. And you want to see the description? Actually, when she sent me the description, I said, can I have it back? I'll send you what the AI wrote. And it was like, wow, that'll sell because of that.
Yeah, well, see, that's what AI. That's the future for us.
It's not gardening season anymore, Shark.
Hey, Shark, if you took one now, it'd be very cold outside. It'd be shriveled up. There wouldn't be much to see.
It'd be less looking like a Great Dane and more like
a shriveled up pair of prunes.
Oh, don't say that. I was in eye hospital yesterday.
It is a geriatric scrap and meat. But anyhow, we're finishing up. Thanks to everyone that was in. Hit the like if you haven't hit the like.
Hi, bye, Mike.
But hi and bye, Mike. Yeah, we're finishing up. But if you haven't hit the like, please do. And catch you next week. I said no video next Thursday, but should be live on Sunday. And video out the following Thursday. Until then, keep safe. And who wants to do the Ralph bit? Anyone?
Scrap you later.
Scrap you later.